Happy Friday. Oh man, the year's almost done. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. And then we're going to be going, oh, it's 2024. And then, oh man, time is flying. But yeah, but the weekend almost here for the weekend. It's great. And oh yeah. So tonight, oh, see, I forgot to put on my Sue Spezio show shirt. Rookie mistake. Rookie mistake. I was just like, "Oh, I can wear Halloween shirts." No. No. I'll be changing into the Sue Spezio show shirt later today. But don't forget tonight, 7 p.m. 7 p.m. I will be joined by Sue Spezio and Aaron Proctor for our sale tonight. And what am I checking, Linda? What am I checking for? I get to all the comments by Friday night. So if you left a comment, yeah, I saw one of your comments, but I don't always have time in the mornings to respond to everything like super quick. Sorry. Sorry, guys. Mornings are busy because it's 8:30 in the morning, just in case you're wondering. It's 8:30 in the morning. And I get done with as much as I can in the morning, but no, I don't have time always to respond to everything. I'm sorry, guys. Sorry. I do the best I can with the few hours I have in the morning. But yeah, Linda, I saw it. I got it. I just haven't had a chance to reply back. But yeah, I see and I reply. So if a little time goes by and I don't reply, then hit me up. But otherwise, yeah, I see things. and I do. I respond to every comment. But sometimes, especially as we get closer to Friday, I sometimes do it during the sale on Friday because I've just run out of time at that point. But yeah, yesterday's sale with Jolita, we knew we were going to go long. We knew it. And we were just there just to have fun with a little extra longer sale. Unfortunately, yeah, her quality was kind of coming and going. Which she says, it's strange in her area. She's kind of close to some big businesses that the internet in her area should be pretty good. So yeah, so that was, I forgot to plug myself into the Wi-Fi. Where is my cord? It should just be right here. Oh, there it is. Yeah, so one of the things I like to do with my setup is plug my Ethernet into my computer. My Wi-Fi is pretty good and I'm not too far away from it. It's just down the hall. So that's not bad, not a bad distance, but I still don't like to 100% rely just on that. So I like to have an Ethernet plugged in. So I can plug it into my Wi-Fi, the router, and I can plug it into my computer. And then I tend to have a whole lot less problems. So that's always a good suggestion. I did have to buy a longer cord just because of the distance. It's a little more than I think the 10 feet that the standard ones come with. But I do find it really helps, even though, I'm the only one in the house. The cats are not on the internet while I'm doing a sale. They're just hanging out next to me. I got Gracie next to me. I got Joe next to me. I've got Faye. She's got the spot in the living room by the heater. So she got there before Joe did. So he's sitting next to me here. And yeah, but I do find that helps. And I know that's not always an option for everyone. But yeah, I do. I do see the benefit of being hardwired in. But I'm going to say hello to Sarah Lee. Hello, Mike. Hi, Jen. And hello, Donna. Hi, Gina. Hi, Denise. Oh, yes. And just a reminder, my Saturday night sale, which is my late night sale at 10 p.m. Eastern, 10 p.m. I know that's kind of late, but you know what? It's Saturday night. Go ahead, stay up with us for a little bit. But that's going to be with Denise's Magical Emporium. She is going to be joining me, so that is great. It's going to be a lot of fun. Hello, Nathan. Hi, Lou. And hello again, Linda. I'm just going through everything here. Hello, Bonnie. And let's see. Let's see. And oh, Tracy, hello there. And I'm just reading through the comments. Hi, Jolita. So Jolita is back on the road. She's back on the road. Yeah. She's going to Texas. How fun is that? Hello, Heidi. And hello, Gypsy Moon. And do I ever sleep? Yes. But aside from sleeping, eating, feeding the cats, oh, you need to get a rental. Oh my goodness. Yeah, everything else is pretty much work related. So I pretty much work, let's see. Yeah, probably 16 to 18 hours a day is doing something work related. I know. But if I didn't enjoy this, I wouldn't be doing it. I would be finding something else to do with my time. So yeah, just kind of think of that. If I wasn't enjoying what I was doing, I wouldn't be doing it. But getting up in the morning, even though it is sometimes early, I usually am up by probably 5:30 in the morning. I'm usually up. And yeah, I just kind of get going. And by then I'm usually setting up for the morning because I like to, sometimes I'll start pulling my pieces the day before. It's like, I'll come down, I'll put a package by, do some postage, put the package by the door. And then I'll grab a few things for the sale. And then, I'm back upstairs, I'm packing and stuff. I come down, I get the cats, some food. I'll grab a couple more items. So I have most of my sale kind of set up. And then I, start working on my sheet. I always have a little sheet that I go by, my little cheat sheet. so I can find, what item I want to do. I put everything in order. Makes it a lot easier for me to follow and make sure I don't miss something on the table. That happens though. That happens. And then I go, wait a minute. I didn't get that item on my sheet. Yeah. But by the time I get the cats fed, Gracie, it's getting harder and harder and harder to get her fed. She's really losing her appetite, unfortunately. Got about a meal and a half in her. So that was pretty good. Better than it's been. This morning, I thought she was interested in food, but so far, no. She just wants the companionship right now. So she gets to kind of sit by me right now. And so by the time I get me done in the morning, get the cats done in the morning, get set up for the sale, those 3 hours go by really fast. And by the time I, get my computer up, get my email up, check my email, check that, sometimes that's like it. And then boom, I'm down here. I've had a little breakfast while I'm kind of working on my sheet. But yeah, those 3 hours in the morning go by super fast. Super fast. We should play that sometime. Oh man. I know. I think that yeah, people need to kind of come up with the questions and then we can figure out what the answers could be. Oh, and thank you, Bonnie. Thank you. That's very nice. Yeah, Faye is a little more elusive to the live camera. She doesn't really come around. She'll like kind of sneak behind. You can't see it, but she sneaks behind the laptop here. You can usually find her though if you watch my daily vlogs. That's usually when I can sneak a little bit of Faye on camera because I'm kind of standing on the other side of the camera and the cat tree is right here. And she loves the cat tree. That's like her absolute favorite spot. And that's where the snacks are and all of that. So usually when I'm setting up to do the, kind of sale recap and talk about what's going on for the day, sometimes she'll pop up there and that's when I can get her. Joe figures anytime I'm talking, whether it's to the camera or, on a video or on a live, but he's one of those, if you're talking, you must be talking to me. So I'm going to come around and be 2 inches from your face because obviously you're talking to me. Hi, Thomas. So yeah, that's that. And Gracie, a lot of times she's spending time upstairs. I've got an area all set up for her. She's got her bed. She's got a litter box kind of close. She's got food and water and treats and everything. Because sometimes she likes to be in a bed. Sometimes she likes to sit up on a chair. But however, at wherever she wants, because I spend a lot of time up in my second bedroom, which is kind of the guest room, cat room, office room, packing room. That's where I do all my packing. And since I'm up there a lot of the time, that's where she's kind of decided that she wants to spend most of her time right now. So I've made everything as comfortable for her as possible up there because she is, well, what is she now? 17 and a half. So she's getting up there. She's had some health issues over the summer with her teeth and stuff. So it's been a tough year for Gracie. It's been a tough year. And after all of that, she's just never quite bounced back. It really it took a toll. And yeah. So since the summer, she's kind of been getting a little slower, eating a little less. And so right now I'm just you know, I'm just, hey, just making her as comfortable as possible, getting her food whenever she wants to think about eating, and just kind of keeping everything near her so she's got easy access to things. But the other two are Faye is 6 and Joe is 5. So they are little younger, still a little wild with the zoomies and stuff. And yeah, so she gets to enjoy watching them run around and be silly and stupid, which is a lot of what they do. And oh, Amy, I'm so sorry, but yeah, 22 years is a wonderful amount of time. That's awesome. And yeah, yeah. So yeah, she's not quite there, but she has better days and some days not so great. Um, but you never quite know with the luck of the draw. What is going to end up happening with the kitties, and you do the best you can for them. Um, but yeah, but Jolita, yeah, I'm so sorry you're having car issues again, and getting the rental going. So yeah, she will be eventually in Texas at some point. And, oh gosh, you have 11 cats, Bonnie. Oh my goodness. Well, that is entertainment 24/7. Oh man. Um, all right. So what have I got going on today? Well, I did have some pieces of jewelry that we didn't get to yesterday. So I've got those. I've got some books. I've got some vintage kitchen stuff. So yeah, I've got a very strange mix today, but you know what? It's Friday. Why not? Why not have a little bit of a strange mix of things, right? Oh my goodness. Wow, Heidi. I hope a lot of those were outside cats. And yeah, and had room to stretch out. My cats, I do keep them inside. They're not outside cats. They're just inside. Um, we've got too many predators, and I live too close to a busy street, and I don't trust them. They're cute. I don't think they're really that smart. Okay, Faye is much smarter. Joe, mm-mm, no, no, no. He's cute, but man, mm-mm, there is not much going on up here. So I'm just gonna keep him inside where it's nice and safe. I know he likes to look outside, and so does Faye. But no, they have no interest in going outside. None. None. So that's always nice. That's good. Wow, all of those cats were inside cats. Oh my goodness. Wow. Wow. that is, yeah, you really need some dedicated space for that. But depending on if you have the right house, you know, everybody can have a little bit of breathing room. All right. So let's go ahead and get started with the sale. And just a reminder, tonight, I don't have my shirt on. Tonight will be the Sue Spezio show. Every picture tells a story with Aaron Proctor and Sue Spezio. So that's going to be at 7 o'clock tonight, Eastern time. We tend to do more, I don't know, ephemera type stuff. Maybe things with pictures on them. And then Saturday night for the late night sale, 10 p.m. Eastern. That is going to be with Denise's Magical Emporium. So yeah. So grab a cup of coffee, take a nap, sleep in on Saturday so you can join us and spend some time with us on Saturday night. It is going to be fun. All right. So I am going to start with some books. And they're going to be just $1 books. I've got some paperbacks. And I've got a couple of them from Maeve Binchy. And she is an author from Ireland. So a lot of her books take place in Ireland. They're very kind of slice of life books. You don't always start like at the beginning or, like at the beginning of someone's life and go to the end of someone's life. You kind of come in a lot of times like in the middle and just kind of go for a bit. Let's see. What does this one say? As a child, Elizabeth White was sent from her war-torn London home to a safer life in the small Irish town of Kilgore. It was there in the crowded, chaotic O'Connor household that she met, Aisling. I'll say Aisling, who would become her very best friend, sharing her pet kitten and secretly teaching her the intricacies of Catholic. We'll just say Catholic. But yeah, so there you go. So set in the 40s. But that one, Light a Penny Candle. And that one is $1 for the paperback. And they are good reads. This one's got 600 pages. So yeah, so real good. And thank you, Donna. I could have, while I was sitting here for a second chatting. There, I could have gotten that all set up. And we'll count that down for Donna. Going once. Going twice. And sold to Donna. Thank you. Okay, I've got another one by Maeve Binchy. I just have the two today. The Lilac Bus. I did read this one. This is a really entertaining book because there is a bus. In the story, there's an actual bus, and you go through each chapter is on one of the different passengers. So each chapter is a different passenger and how they ended up on the bus that day. And then once you kind of go through everybody who's on the bus, then they get off the bus and you kind of follow how their stories kind of interconnect with everyone. But yeah, it was really, really fun to see. Like here, First chapter, we got Nancy, Dee, Mikey, Judy, Kev, Rupert, Celia, and Tom. And then after you kind of meet everyone on the bus, then you end up with like the rest of the story. But it's a really fun way to tell a story that you you kind of meet everybody on the bus and then see what happens after they get off the bus. So that one is $1 and it has 390 pages in it. And hi, N. Murphy, and thank you. And we'll count that down. Going once, going twice, and sold to N. Murphy. Thank you. Okay, for people who like a little more suspense and scariness in their life, I've got Dean Koontz. And I've got a couple of Dean Koontz books, which if you've read him and you're familiar with him, you know he's kind of like Stephen King, a little more suspense, but sometimes scary like Stephen King is. Sometimes a little bit like that. And so this one is Phantoms. And I think, although I'm not 100% sure, but I think Phantoms they turned into a movie. I know on a few of his they turned into movies, but I kind of think Phantom was one of them. And they even got Stephen King gruesome, unrelenting. Ooh, let's see. This one says they found the first body. Ooh, hideously swollen in still warm. Oh, and still warm. Then they found 2 severed hands. Then 2 staring heads on wall ovens. That doesn't even make sense. 150 were grotesquely dead, and it had hardly begun in the tiny mountain town of Snowfield, California. So yeah, if you like Stephen King, Dean Koontz is kind of right up there. And oh, hi, Jerry. I'm so sorry. Yeah, I did get the sold in there before I saw that you put your offer in. I do tend to, on these sales, I do tend to count things down pretty fast and keep things moving because I've got a lot of items to get through. So this one, Phantoms. But yeah, for some reason, I think this one was a movie. But I will bring that back. I'll let you think about it. I'll bring that one back for the speed round. The other Dean Koontz book I have is The Face of Fear. And that one does take place in a skyscraper. It says, don't look down because you're trapped with a beautiful, terrified woman on the 40th floor of a deserted office building by the psychopath they call the Butcher. Don't look down because you're an ex-mountain climber because a fall from Everest left you with a bad leg and a paralyzing fear of heights. Well, I have a fear of heights, and I wasn't even on Mount Everest. Does that count? But this one also, scary, scary stuff. Dean Koontz, The Face of Fear. And yeah, if you haven't checked him out, but you do like Stephen King, you will like him. 18 have been made into movies. Wow. I kind of think this one was also. I don't know if it was like a big movie theater, if it was like a made for TV movie. I kind of feel like that one was too. But yeah, really, really good stuff. Okay, I've got one more book, and then we're gonna get into some more stuff, but I do have some more books coming. Just trying to kinda mix things up a little bit. But this is a book on mythology. So if you enjoy reading about timeless tales of gods and heroes, and if you're wondering, well, what kind of mythology does it cover? I do think it covers Greek and Roman mythology. Let's see, up through the Trojan War. But yeah, I do think it has Greek and Roman mythology, and there are some pictures in here also. And oh, Denise is in for $1. Thank you, Denise. See if I can find another picture. And here is the author. And let me see when this book came out. Do you tell me? Oh, there it was. Oh, gosh. Well, it looks like she wrote it in 1942, but this edition looks like it's from 69. And we will count that down for Denise. So going once, going twice, and sold to Denise. Thank you. All right, some of the jewelry that I had yesterday but didn't get to is going to start at $2 for this memory bracelet. And there are a lot of beads and stones on here. You can see like right there is a little stone. There is a stone. We got a couple stones right there. So a nice memory. Oh, and a little hand with a heart in it. So a great little collection of beads in here. And that is a bracelet. Now this one's a little more tightly strung. So I'll get that on. Let's see. Oh, we'll turn it around. Hi, Barb. Nope. I'm going to have to put it on that way. Let's see. There is the bottom. Let's try that. There we go. And you get more of the beads on the top. There's that little hand with the heart. But yeah, really nice variety. Nice neutral colors on here. So I will spin that around. And so that is $2 for the memory bracelet. Or if you are a jewelry maker and you just want to take these beads and use them for other projects, maybe some earrings or a necklace. You got a great little group of beads to work with. So that one is $2. Then also for $2 is a metal shoe keyring. So it's got the spot there for you to put your keys. Super fun. Little high-heeled shoe made out of metal. And $2 for the key ring. And I think Barb is in for the shoe. So I am going to write your name on that, Barb, and then we're going to count that down. So going once, going twice, and sold to Barb. Thank you. And oh, Bonnie, were you coming in also? Hang on, you did beat the sold. So just in case, Bonnie, we did have Barb in first for $2 for the shoe. Let me know if you would like to come in at 3 because you did beat the sold. All right, so we'll see if Bonnie wanted to come in at 3 for the shoe, or if you are out, let me know. Because we do have Barb in first. We've got Barb in first for the shoe. So Bonnie, let me know if you would like to come in at 3 or higher, because your comment did come in before the sold. Yes, Bonnie, I know that you put in $2, but Barb beat you. Barb was in first before you for $2. So Bonnie, let me know if you would like to come in at 3 or if you are out. Because Barb did beat you. That's why I've got it up on the screen here. So Barb came in first at $2. So Barb came in first at 2. So let me know if you would like to come in at 3 for the shoe or if you are out. So yeah, we'll give Bonnie a chance to catch up in the chat. And while we're waiting to see if Bonnie would like to come in at 3 or higher for the shoe, just a reminder, I'll be back with Erin Proctor and Sue Spezio tonight at 7 p.m. Eastern. All right, Bonnie, I'm not seeing a comment from you if you would like to come in at 3 or higher for the shoe, because Barb is the first in for the shoe at $2. Barb is first at $2 for the shoe. So Bonnie, please let me know if you would like to come in at 3 or higher. And if I don't see anything, then we will just move on. Oh, yours for the bracelet. Oh, all right. Yeah, Bonnie, you might need to just refresh a little bit, but yes, I've got you for the bracelet. Thank you, Bonnie. I've got you for the bracelet. And thank you for letting me know. All right. Got it. Thank you. So the shoe goes to Barb and the bracelet goes to Bonnie. Thank you. Oh, good, Bonnie. Very good. Oh, all right. I have got another $2 start, and this is for a necklace. Oops. There we go. This is a 16-inch necklace. Now, this little part here, I don't really think it is much of an extender, although you could clip this maybe. Let me see if it'll clip down here. Okay, it'll clip down there also. So let's see. So that goes from 16 inches to 18 inches. Okay. So 16 to 18 inches. If you clip it here, it's 16. If you clip it here, it's 18. This is a beaded necklace. I think these beads are metal. They are cool to the touch, and there is a little weight to this. There, you can feel them a bit. So I do think they're metal. I think that they are kind of this distressed texture on them. I don't think it's because it's worn out. I think that it was distressed to give it this look. And this is a Kenneth Cole. So I'm going to see if I can find where it says right there. So right there, it says Kenneth Cole on that little tab. So 16 to 18 inches, but just know there's a little bit of weight to this because these are metal. So they are cool to the touch. And from the weight of them, they're metal. So Kenneth Cole necklace, and that is $2 for the necklace. Okay, next item is a ring. And this is going to start at $3. It is a size 7 ring. And it has 3 beautiful purple square-shaped, and I think it has clear in between. Let me see if I just want to confirm that before I say, because it kind of looks like it's just silver also. I'm going to get out my super magnifier here. And no, it looks like it's just silver. Okay, so it's just silver in between, no clear rhinestones. So I was looking right in here to see if there were clear, and there's not. So there's just the 3 purple. This is a size 7 silver tone, and that is $3. Oh, I forgot to measure my next ring. Okay, we're going to pass on that. And my next ring is a size. And oh, N. Murphy is in for the purple. Thank you, N. Murphy. Let's see. All right, I am going to count that down for N. Murphy. Going once, going twice, and sold to N. Murphy. Thank you. Okay, the next ring is a size 8.5. So this one is an 8.5. It has, it's a silver tone ring, but it does look like it has a little gold tone on top here. It has a really pretty center yellow. And let me see if that is... Okay, this one does have rhinestones around. So this one is a size 8.5 in yellow. And it does have rhinestones around. And I'll show it up. It is built up a little bit. It's got some rhinestones on the sides. And I'll show you the top there. And so that one size 8.5. All right, I will bring that one back. Next up, I've got a Clinique bag. This is going to start at $2. And okay, who's ready for summer? I've got watermelons. Although I know you can get watermelons pretty much all year round. Even us up in the north, we can get watermelons. I can't say they're good watermelons all year round. But this one has never been used. It still has the protective plastic on the tab. Open that up and it is green on the inside, still with the silica pack to keep it fresh. Do not eat. Oh, the warning labels they have to put on things now. Oh, you need more rain. Yeah. So $2 for the Clinique bag. And oh, Barb is in for $2. Thank you. And we'll count that down. And going once. Going twice. And sold to Barb. Thank you, Barb. All right, I've got another bag. This one is very colorful. It's got all these fun circles. It's even got the little circles on the bottom. Again, unused, has its protective film over the handle, and the inside is green. Yep, another silica pack to keep it nice and fresh. And that one is $2. All right, I will bring that one back. And oh, Sharon. Hello, Sharon. Oops. I've got you for that one, and we'll count it down. Going once. Going twice. And sold to Sharon. Thank you. Okay, the next item is an empty box. It's an empty vintage box. And I know that a lot of people like to decorate with these. Let me make sure that's, oh yeah, that just has some stuffing in it, I think, just to keep the box in shape. Oops. Let me get there. That's a little better. All right. So this is a mason, a ball mason box. It used to have the rubbers in it, but it does not anymore. But I know these are great for decorating. Now this side does have a little damage on the box. And I see Jerry in. Thank you, Jerry. And it was 15 cents. And that's pre-World War II. All right, very cool. And we've got Denise in at 4. Oh, it does say pre-war, doesn't it? Oh. Interesting. It is high grade. They are made in Muncie, Indiana. I'll show you that side of the box. Yeah, exactly, right? And how did they know a war was coming? How'd they know? So we'll see if Jerry would like to come in at 5 or higher. Yeah, it is great patriotic colors, isn't it? And I'll show the sides. And again, this side has a little bit of damage, but you don't have to show that side. And thank you, Jerry. And we'll count that down for Denise. Going once. Going twice. And sold to Denise. But guess what? I got another one. And it's going to start at $3. And this one are the number 44s. So I think these ones are a little bigger. Just a smidge bigger than the other ones. So, oh, wide mouth jars. There we go. These were 18 cents. Nothing in this one. It is empty. It's just for display purposes. And we've got Jerry in at 3. So this one is the number 44s. And I'm trying to see if that is blue. I think that is blue. It's a really, really dark blue. And Denise, you're out, Denise, before she even starts. She's out. Awesome. So I am getting, unless anybody else jumps in, but I am getting Jerry's name on this box, and I am counting that down. Going once, going twice, and sold to Jerry. Thank you. Okay, I've got another empty box, but this one is not a ball mason. And it doesn't have the lid. So it's just going to start at $1. There's nothing inside. Oh, maybe the lid is inside. Oh, okay. Maybe part of the lid is on the inside. But this is for Crescent Maple Lean. imitation maple flavor. And you know it comes with your favorite non-maple vegetable extractives. Those are my favorite maple scent. But look at that. Seattle, USA. And we've got Denise in for $1. Now the box is really cool. No lid on it. And it contains not over 15% alcohol. Is it pre-war? I'm going to say probably. It doesn't say it, but I'm going to say that's a pretty good guess that it is. It is a trademark. 1 fluid ounce was in here. But a really pretty box. I love the look of the box. That is so awesome. So we are going to count that down for Denise. Going once, going twice. And sold to Denise. Thank you. Well, everything pretty much is either it's either pre-World War I, pre-World War II, or right now pre-World War III. I don't know. It kind of is pre-war. All right. I have got now some fun, like kitchen utensil things. Some of them are vintage with some Bakelite on them. But I'm going to start with Tupperware. I'm going to start this at $1. And it is the, I don't know, citrus, lettuce slicer. It's kind of the everything kitchen tool. It does say Tupperware on the back. It's still in fantastic condition. That is one thing with Tupperware. Their stuff lasts a long time. And yeah, that still has a nice serrated edge on it. So you can use that for, cutting your head lettuce, opening your oranges or grapefruits, lemons, limes. That's great for getting into the peel of the citrus. So $1 for the Tupperware. All right, I will bring that back for the speed round. And next up, also going to start at $1, is a metal strainer. So still in really nice condition. I have a feeling from the shape of this handle like it was used for something else also. But really cool. So metal strainer is $1. Next utensil I have does have a Bakelite handle to it. And, oh, Sharon, you put in a 2. Are you wanting the strainer? Let me know. Let me know which one you would like, the strainer or the Tupperware. The strainer? I think it's the strainer. All right. Oh, gonna test your eyesight? All right. Thank you, Sharon. And I'm going to put in going once, going twice. And sold to Sharon. Thank you. Okay, so this next item is probably from the 30s. It's going to start at $2, and it has a Bakelite handle. And look at the shape of this cool thing. So here is the handle. And right at the top here, that's going to be really hard to see, but it says Lloyd Carroll. So Lloyd Carroll, and I've got Jerry in for 2. This one has a patent number on it. And what else did this? It said something else. Hang on. Doublet. So it also says doublet. Lloyd Carroll doublet. And it has a patent number, and it says stainless on it. They did. They definitely did. What I could see, there is like a set of 6 of these available, and they were calling them like knife forks, because I could kind of see that you could like use that end as a knife and then use that end as a fork. So it doesn't look like it's I mean, your first instinct is it some kind of a citrus or something? But they were calling it a knife fork. Yeah, really, really interesting piece. But yeah, from what I can tell, it's definitely a fork. And then I think you can, I guess, depending on what you're cutting, you can use that side, probably not steak, unless it's very tender steak, but you could use that side, but it's got a really cool bakelite. I know. Now, if this was something you used for baking, Jen would know. Jen would know 100% if this was something used for baking. But it could be. You could be using like some frosting or doing some marbling, and you could use that to, kind of put your design in. I think you comb your hair with it. It is the one utensil you need to bring with you. That's all you need. It does it all. A Zen garden. Yes, exactly. We are going to count that down for Jerry. Oh, man. Going once, going twice, and sold to Jerry. Very cool. And Jerry, let us know if you decide to use it for something. Let us know what you use it for. Okay, I have next got a set of 3 seafood forks. So I'm going to start them at $3 for the 3 forks. Oh, Doug. She might. She might. But you know what? She might need to pack for her cruise is the only problem. Yeah, it's unfortunate. It's very unfortunate. But these are small forks. They are seafood forks, and they've got these fun little wings on the side of them. I only have 3 of them. And they are from, hi, Angie. Ooh, is that going to focus? Maybe not. They are William Rogers. Okay, that just doesn't want to show anything. Let me see what else it says on here. Let's see. It says patent 11, William Rogers, or William Rogers. And that is all it says on them. So 3 seafood forks. I'll show you the design at the bottom. Or they could be just really fancy dessert forks. So, Doug, maybe she can steal some cookies for you from the cruise. Jen, bring some Ziploc bags, and every night you go, stash a couple of cookies for Doug. All right. I don't see. I think that there's some kind of a seafood or fish fork, Lois. Yes. Because they have that little wing on the side. So I don't know if that's for getting into, like if you have crab or lobster, or if it's possibly for like separating the fish from the skin. I don't know what that assists with, but it's going to assist with something with fish or seafood. Yes. And I do have 3 of them, and they are $3 for the 3. Okay, and then I have a single big fork. From what I can tell, look how fancy this fork is. From what I can tell, it says Oxford silver plate on the back. Ooh, can you see that? Oh, I think you can see that. Oxford silver plate company on the back. I think this pattern is the Narcissus, which is part of the daffodil family. So I think that is the pattern, because you can kind of see at the top, it kind of looks like a daffodil. And this pattern came out, I'm going to say somewhere between 1905 and like 1915, somewhere within that 10-year range. This pattern came out, and I only have the one fork, but it is a beautiful, fancy fork, and it's got really long prongs on it. So Oxford Silver Plate Company Narcissus. It is antique because it's pre-war, Denise. It's pre-war. And I'll get you a better view of the pattern, because it really is a beautiful pattern on here. And there is the top with the Narcissus. So that one is $3. $3 for the fork. Again, that one for Denise and anyone else who is keeping score pre-war. And oh, Barb is going to come in on that one. Thank you, Barb. And I am going to count that down. Going once. Going twice. And sold to Barb. Thank you, Barb. And yeah, and I know Thomas is on. Thomas, I'm gonna do a few measurements, but I'm not gonna do all of the other measurements. I know Thomas is just having fun. He's just having fun. He knows I will measure. I will measure what I want to measure. And Thomas will just put in suggestions for all of the other measurements. All right. I have got a couple of Dilbert books. Look at that, Dilbert books. I've got two of them. I'm going to start them. They're hardbound books. I'm going to start them at just $1. Now, they are not actually all filled with the comic strips. There are some comic strips in here, but there is actual book in here. So I'm going to show you the pages. So some comics, but more just comedy writing about, yeah, working in an office. Oh, man. So this book, so you get a little bit of, let's see, this one is The Joy of Work, Dilbert's Guide to Finding Happiness at the Expense of Your Coworkers. And this came out in 1998. And it talks about, it says, the joy of work, managing your boss, reverse telecommuting, cubicle yoga, sleeping tips, laughter at the expense of others, wastebasket fun. Pretending to be a psychic. Now that could be fun. The joy of sarcasm. Yes, office pranks, surviving meetings. Okay. I know DM and Apple could use help with surviving meetings. They spend a lot of time in meetings. Managing your coworkers, bringing humor and creativity to your job, and handling crisis. All right, so those are the fun chapters in here. Again, a little bit of comic strip and a lot of comedy writing. And that one is $1 for the Joy of Work Dilbert book. The other Dilbert book I have, which is also going to be just $1, is Dogbert. Yep, so Dogbert also works there. And this is Dogbert's Top Secret Management Handbook. And Denise, Denise, do you want Dilbert for $1? She wants both of them. All right. Thank you, Denise. So let's see. So what is fun? This is a good one. Okay, so Dogbert's Top Secret Management Handbook has exciting chapters like acting like a manager. You don't have to be the manager. You just have to act like one. Yeah. The management zombie stare. That sounds good. Being late for meetings. Excellent. Let's see. Motivating employees. Pretending to care. Certificates of appreciation. That's always nice. Incentives for bringing your germs to work. Oh man, creating a false sense of urgency. I thought that comes right before casual day. That's good. Communicating successful strategies. Ooh, compensation and getting rid of employees. So this one again, some of the comic strips, but a lot of comedy writing in here. And so both of those, we got Denise in for both of those. And I'm going to count that down. Going once. Going twice. And they are both sold to Denise. Thank you. All right. Okay, I have got another set of books. They're going to be $1 each, and I have the 3 from the series. So $1 each. I've got The Girl with the Dragon Tattoo. The second book, which is The Girl Who Played with Fire. And the third book, The Girl Who Kicked the Hornet's Nest. So they are $1 each, but you can have all 3 of them or just one of them in the series. They're really big books, and they're very good. They are really, really good books. Very suspenseful, very action-packed. But yeah, so we've got these, and yeah, really good. There've actually been a couple of sets of movies, like the American set, then there's the Swedish set. But yeah, they're really, really good. When did this one come out? 2009. 2009. Oh, this is the translation, was 2009. I don't know when it 2004 when it originally came out. 2005. 2005. So we've got The Girl with the Dragon Tattoo, The Girl Who Played with Fire. No, they're not hardcover. They're soft cover books. But they are pre-war. The Girl Who Kicked the Hornet's Nest is the last one. And unfortunately, the author passed away like right after. You want the hardcover ones? All right. Yeah, the author passed away like I think right after or right before the third book came out. So there are no more. There are no more books. But no, they're really big books. So they're $1 each, and you can read the whole trilogy. Really, really good stuff. So yeah, if you like thrillers and very action-packed, this one has 820 pages. So yeah, they're really big. And Bethany is in for all 3. Thank you, Bethany. Yeah, once you start, it's really hard to put these books down because you gotta find out what happens next. And I am gonna count for Bethany. So going once, going twice, and sold to Bethany. Thank you. Okay, more kitchen gadgets. I've got more kitchen gadgets. I've got more books and more jewelry coming up. We're going to be here for a little bit, guys. All right. So this of course, growing up with freezers that you had to defrost or scrape, which was always such a nightmare job to do. I never knew that Frigidaire made an ice scraper for the freezer that that must have come with the refrigerators, but had no idea that they made their own special gadget just for that. So $3, and you can have the joy of remembering scraping ice with hopefully not having to scrape ice again. But yep, $3 and you can have the ice scraper. Pretty cool. I wonder if there was like a spot, in a Frigidaire. Thank you, Jerry. I see you for 3. I wonder if there was a special spot that you could like store that in the refrigerator or, by the freezer. But oh man, oh, the time we have wasted scraping our freezers. Man, I am so glad that that we don't have to do that anymore. But we are going to count this one down for Jerry. Going once, going twice, and sold to Jerry. Thank you. I know, and you did have to be careful because there was always exposed wires and stuff. I mean, what were we thinking? Oh my goodness. All right. Now this one technically not a piece of kitchenware, but oh, you still scrape your freezer? Oh gosh, Mike, I am so sorry. That is hard work. That is really hard work. Hi, Jan. So this, they call it a souvenir paper knife. I call it a letter opener. I don't know why they call it a paper knife. But it is Mount Rushmore. Hi, Lucinda. Oh, I know. The boiling pots. Yeah, waiting for the big chunks to come off so you can toss them into the sink. Oh, I know. It was horrible. It was just horrible. So we got a great shot here of Mount Rushmore. And then it does say Mount Rushmore here. So a letter opener, souvenir letter opener made in USA for Mount Rushmore. There, get it back in the plastic. Thank you, Sharon. And we will count that down for Sharon. Going once. Going twice. And sold to Sharon. Thank you. All right. I've got a question now for the next item, which is a vintage peeler. So that's going to start at $2 for the vintage peeler. And oops, right here, It says made in France. But my question is, what is this for? It's got to be for something. Is that for, I mean, can you line that up with a can and like punch your little holes in it? I don't really have any can. Well, maybe I have a can, but that's kind of my thought. Like you would put that on the edge and it would be, to like open your cans or take out yeah, maybe Jamie. Hi, Jamie. But yeah, it's still in really nice condition. Is it pre-war? Maybe. But made in France peeler. You guys think for taking the eyes out? Maybe. I mean, that would make the most sense. But yeah, it's nice. It's got these little grooves right here for holding on. And yeah, it is a nice peeler. So that one, $2 for the made in France vintage peeler. Okay, next item is another one with a bakelite handle. And it is this really fun little spatula. And oh, Jerry, you're going to take the peeler. All right. Going once, going twice. And let's see. If it's for the peeler, or is it for the spatula? Because I'm just putting in the $3 start price for the spatula. So, so Jerry, let me know if that was $2 for the peeler or if because I was still talking about this while I was putting in the price for the spatula. Nope, the peeler is going to Jerry. All right, thank you. All right, so then we've got $3 for the really cool shaped spatula with the bakelite handle. And we had Jan at 3. We've got Sharon at 5. Here is the back. I love this shape. Why can't I find one like this now? Isn't that awesome? But it's got a fantastic bakelite handle. And then it's not very big. It's just a really cute little mini one. And Sharon is at 8. But I'll get in close so you can see that awesome handle. And Jan is at 9. Sharon is at 12. Yeah, isn't it it's such a great size to display also. Not too big. And such a fun shape to it. And Jan is out. Thank you, Jan. And yes, it does look like an iron. You are right. And we'll count that down for Sharon. Going once. Going twice. And sold to Sharon. Thank you. And thank you, Jan. All right. Next item is going to have a $5 start. And it is a wood handle, really cool fork. This is by Foley. And somewhere here, oh, down here. Oops, right down here, it says it is a Foley fork. I think you can see that. Foley fork. And on the back, it does say that it's stainless. It's got a great wood handle, painted red. And then that one says Foley fork. And then here is the fork. So super cool with the red wood handle. And that one is $5 for the fork. And Jerry is in. Thank you, Jerry. And we'll count that down. Going once. Going twice. And sold to Jerry. Thank you. Okay, I've got another $5 item. It is a very cool fork. This is a canning jar lifter. It's got a wood handle. And then this part is adjustable, I guess, depending on how you're lifting it up. But that one for lifting up canning jars, and it's so cool. It almost looks like a little person. And it would be really fun to, like display other things off of this. I think that could be really cool. So that one is $5 for the canning jar lifter. Because, you got to boil them. And then they get really hot. And you got to have some way of lifting them out of the water. So $5 for that one. And Jan. And you push down. Yeah, you do. Because that's as low as it goes. And then here you go up and it pushes them in. Like, let me see if I can get it. Yeah, as it goes up, let me see. As it goes up, it kind of goes in to latch around it tighter. And we've got Jan in. Thank you. Is it pre-war? I think it is. A pre-war torture device. Yes. Yes. So counting down for Jan. Going once. Going twice. And sold to Jan. Thank you. And then I've got a $10 start on a red wood handle mixer or beater. It has a wood handle here also. I don't think I saw a name on here anywhere as to who made this, but it's really well made. And it does still work. Not that you would use it, but if you wanted to, oops, once you get it going, Now this, because of the bar on the bottom, even though if I do it like this, you can't quite see it, but it does go around. But you can put that like on the bottom of your bowl, and then it's going to mix things up like right down to the very bottom. But a fantastic item for display, and it's got the red wood handle. And that is $10 for the mixer. And then I've got the ricer. This is all made out of metal. It's got some great wear on the handle. So this is a ricer, and even this section in here that pushes it down through the device, that is metal also. So then that goes in there, push it down, and you've got your potato ricer or anything else you want to use on that to make it smaller. So a great device, very nice for a kitchen display. And that one is $10 for the ricer. I know that takes a lot of work. A lot of work. Okay. Oh yeah, you could do applesauce with that, definitely. Okay, if you were with the sale earlier, you saw that I had boxes, a couple boxes of empty mason jars, but this one is full. And this one does have 12. Is it this side? Yeah. This one does have 12 of them on the inside, 12 rubbers on the inside of the box. These are the number 55. And there are all 12 rubbers in there. And they are made especially for ball mason jars. And so that is $8 for the rubbers. They are high grade rubbers. Oh, that was the one I showed. There we go. So made in Muncie, Indiana. Yep, so you can have a whole box of the vintage rubbers for your mason jars, and that's $8 for the box. All right, I've got another box, something totally different, but it's almost full. It's going to start at $5. And this box is by Betty Bright, and they are nut cups because you need them for your nuts, your candies, your jellies, sauces, dressings, and grated cheese for all daily meals. These are made in Milwaukee. They also make all these others. So it says that there are 18 in here, but there are just 16 of them in here. There are 8 of the yellow and 8 of the blue. They're in great shape. And the box is in pretty good shape. Just make sure that you're very careful because that top is just about to go. But Betty Bright's Nut Cups. And thank you, Jerry. I know, nuts and rubbers. There you go. What a way to start the day. And we'll count that down for Jerry. Going once. Going twice. And sold to Jerry. Thank you. Oh, Lucinda, I'm so sorry. You came in after the sold. I'm so sorry, Lucinda. All right, next up, I'm going to start at $5. And it is, I don't know who made this thing. No idea who made this. It says, add the caterer's touch. And it is an aluminum cake decorating set with 4 tips. It's made in the USA. And it is complete. It is complete in here. So let me open it up. I'm going to very gently open this up. Maybe. There we go. So the top of the box in nice condition. You're actually going to get, I think, a bonus here because this is not the cookie press, but you might be able to use it as a cookie press also. That does show you how to use the tips for cookies also. And then in here you get a bonus because this is an old newspaper clipping on recipe for pie crust. And let's see, what is their recipe for pie crust? 2 cups pastry flour, 2/3 cup shortening, 1/4 teaspoon salt, and 4 tablespoons of water. There you go. Good housekeeping pie crust. So you get that. And then the display in here, you can see this was the cookie press and it goes right there. And you do get the 4 tops to it. There is the back. See if I can get that to stand up a little bit. Not really. But it is a complete set. And that is add the caterer's touch for your cake decorating. And that is $5. Okay, it's funny that we were talking about the spatula looking like the bottom of an iron because I actually do have a antique iron holder. So this is the little stand that you would put your hot iron on in between using it. I don't know if you'll be able to see. I'll try to get it in the light. But this is an American Beauty iron, or for an American Beauty iron. Made by American Electric Heater Company. And, Detroit. Detroit, USA is where that was made. So that is $8. And so that is your heater holder or your iron holder, or just a really cool display. It is really neat. And that is $8 for the iron holder. Okay, then I've got a couple of books. These are older books, pre-war. This one, okay, this is one that I think a lot of people could benefit from, just as a good refresher. It is the Handbook of Composition. Good English grammar, sentence structure, paragraphing, manuscript arrangement, punctuation, spelling, essay writing, and letter writing. It's like, that probably has a lot of helpful things that we have long forgotten from our school days in here. This originally came out in, next one over, came out in 1907. And it does look like someone took that to school with them in 1915. And we've got Jan in for 4. So there it is, Handbook of Composition. And I am going to count that down for Jan. So going once, going twice, and sold to Jan. Thank you, Jan. Now, I know a lot of times people joke about, if they just write in cursive, there's a certain point with the generations that don't really read cursive so well. Well, this book kind of takes it one beyond. It's also going to start at $4, but if you really ever want to write in secret code, learn shorthand. And you can 100% write in a secret code that nobody can understand, except for people who know how to do shorthand. But this teaches you everything you need to know to write in shorthand. And it breaks it down in little sections so you can learn that section. And then once you get to the end of that section, then they give you like a little quiz. Can you read that and know what it says? Ooh. Yeah, you're really writing in secret code then. This looks like it came out in, I think the last copyright is 1929, it looks like. So 1929 on that one. And thank you, Bethany. I see you in. And we will count that down for Bethany. So going once, going twice, and sold to Bethany. Thank you. All right, I've got a few more pieces of jewelry to go through, and then we'll do the speed round. But it's going to start at $4. The first one, and it is a necklace. I haven't had a chance to measure this necklace and see how long it is. So let me do that really quick. It is silver tone, and it has one of these like open double hearts. And at its max, it is a 20-inch necklace. So I'll show you the chain. Right there is the chain. And then it has this beautiful open double heart with rhinestones. So a 20-inch necklace. Here is the back. And thank you, Sharon. I see you in for 4. And that's a nice size. So it's just big enough without it being too big. And we've got Jan in at 5. And let's see, that's just about an inch. So that is just about an inch big for the pendant. It could be. It could be. What was that? Was it Jane Seymour did something kind of similar? Yeah. I think it's Jane Seymour. So it could be, or it could be something just very similar. And thank you, Sharon. And we will count that down for Jan. So going once, going twice, and sold to Jan. I know, I'm kind of surprised we didn't see like 1,000 of those commercials during like the Hallmark movies, because that always seemed like that's where they were advertising those a lot, was the Hallmark movies. Okay, next is a bracelet, and this is going to start at $4. And let me see how big this bracelet is. This is just barely a 7.5-inch bracelet. So just barely 7.5 inches, but it's all of these little like V shapes, and they all have rhinestones. So all the way down, and then here is the clasp. But that one it's a little smaller, being a 7.5 inch. And I'll show you on I'll kind of do it like this. I've still got a little wiggle room, but I have very small wrists. And it's kind of, I see Mickey Mouse. So yeah, it's kind of that cross between a heart and a Mickey Mouse. But I see like Mickey Mouse ears. And we've got Sharon in for 4. Thank you, Sharon. But yes, it definitely could be a heart. Absolutely. For those of you not obsessed with Disney, I can see how you wouldn't necessarily jump to Mickey Mouse. And Bonnie is in at 6. Thank you, Bonnie. I know anything that has like a circle and 2 circles, it's like, oh, it's Mickey Mouse. And Sharon is at 7. I know. Or I watch too many Disney vloggers who are always looking for the hidden Mickeys. You know, it's like they go on the Disney cruises and they're looking at the carpet and they're looking at the decorations, trying to find all the hidden Mickeys. It's like, yeah, my brain is like, yep, there's a hidden Mickey. Or they go to Disneyland and, you know, there's a piece of wallpaper and it's like, oh, there's a hidden Mickey. And we've got, oh, yep, I can do that, Jamie. There is the back. And we've got Sharon at 9. And then it does have, let's see, there is the bottom of the clasp. And we've got Bonnie at 10. And Sharon is at 15. There, and I'll show you how it looks with the clasp on. And then that one is about a 7.5 inch. And thank you, Bonnie. And we'll count that down for Sharon. Going once. Going twice. And sold to Sharon. Thank you, Sharon. Thank you, Bonnie. Okay, I have another bracelet, and this one definitely has a heart on it. Let me get a measurement on this one real quick. It is, okay, this one can vary. So this one can go from about a 7-inch all the way up to about an 8.5 inch because it does have this extender on it. So it can go from a 7 to an 8.5 inch. And so it's silver tone. You can see some clear. There is a pretty blue. Oh, upside down so you can't see the heart. There we go. Right in the center there is a beautiful heart. I don't think it is surrounded by rhinestones. Oh, it is. It is surrounded by rhinestones. I didn't think it was. Let me get my magnifier up there so you can see. Yep, it is surrounded by rhinestones. And then it's got a blue right here and a blue down here. And then it has, oops, a couple of clears, clears, and clear down there. And Sharon is in for 4. Thank you. Yeah, the blue is very pretty. And we will count that down for Sharon. Going once. Going twice. And sold to Sharon. Thank you. Okay, this next one is going to start at $5. And it is a necklace. And at its maximum, it is 24 inches at its max. But you can see it does have a long extender on it. And, oh, you want me to send that one to Jamie? Okay, I will do that. You got it, Sharon. All right, so yeah, so at its longest, it is 24 inches. And are you ready for the pendant? It is Jack Skellington. Isn't he awesome? And he's a pretty good size. So he is about 1.5 inches long. And he's about 1.5 inches by 1.5 inches. He's got black enamel and he's got beautiful rhinestones all through his face. So about 1.5 inches by 1.5 inches. And you've got a beautiful Jack Skellington face, and then he's attached to this beautiful bale, right? And then here is the chain. So it's a very delicate chain. So $5 for Jack Skellington. It will let you think about him. Then I've got a $5 start on some fresh water pearls that are colored green. And you can see that they are all individually strung. And they have a lever back opening on the earrings. They are gold tone. So there is the earring. Gold tone earrings. Lever back. And beautiful freshwater pearls. Colored green. And, oh, Jan, you're going to take the necklace. Thank you, Jan. I've got you for Jack. So yeah, these earrings are going to hang down about 2.5 inches. All right, then I have another necklace. This one is going to start at $8. And it is made out of stones. And it is 20 inches long. And, oh, Barb, you're going to take the earrings. All right. Thank you, Barb. I've got you for the earrings. So this is a Tree of Life necklace. And all of these are made with stones. They're all wired in here. And it has a little owl. He's kind of free form, floating around there. And this is a 20-inch long chain. And I'll go ahead and just I'll put in the sold just in case I need to look at that later and go, who got the earrings? So this pendant is 2 inches. So 2 inches wide, 2 inches long. Beautiful collection. You've got clear stones. You've got the amethyst. I don't know. Maybe some jade. I know. And then I really don't know the other colors. But here is the back of it. So you can see more of the stones. And so $8, 20-inch long chain for the Tree of Life. Okay, and then I do actually have a piece of sterling. It is a necklace. And it is going to start at $10. And the chain and the pendant are sterling. So let me get a measurement on the chain. It is a 17-inch chain. And it is marked right there. I know I don't have magic hands like Jen or a magic camera, but that is marked. And then the pendant somewhere here. Oh, right across the top of the bale. It's upside down, but it is right across the top of the bale. And so I think this is trying to be like maybe a peacock or something, because it kind of looks like a bird in the center. And then you can see all these beautiful colored rhinestones, and then there are clear rhinestones in the center. But it's some kind of a bird. I think maybe a peacock. But it is a 17-inch. Thank you, Barb. So a 17-inch sterling necklace and a sterling pendant with the beautiful colors. And it is marked right on the bail. There, the 925. All right. Well, it looks like we are counting that down for Barb. So going once, going twice, and sold to Barb. Thank you. All right. So that was the last item, and we are going to do the speed round now. But don't forget, I will be back tonight at 7 p.m. with Erin Proctor and Sue Spezio. So I hope you can join us. And Saturday night for my late night sale with Denise's Magical Emporium, where they specialize in, can I do it? Tiny hands. Yeah, that's what Denise's Magical Emporium specializes in. Tiny hands. Oh, so there's going to be a lot of that. All right, so let's go through the items that are still available. If you're watching in the chat and you see something you like, just let me know. If you're watching on the replay, you can leave a comment down below or send me an email. If you leave a comment, you're going to get entered into the giveaways tonight. Yep, I'm going to get everything ready for the giveaways tonight. So that is going to be great. All right. So I have the Dean Koontz books. This one is $1 and it is number 4. $1, number 4, for if you want to have a scary read on a cold and stormy night in the winter. This one is The Face of Fear, and it is $1, number 4. And then also by Dean Koontz, for $1, I have Phantoms, and this one is number 3. Number 3 for Phantoms. Okay, I have the Kenneth Cole necklace. This one feels like these are some kind of a metal stone. It is marked Kenneth Cole. Right there. It is Kenneth Cole. This is $2, number 8. And this is a 16-inch necklace. $2, number 8. Okay, then I have a ring. This is a size 8.5. It is $3, number 10. $3, number 10, 8.5. It does have rhinestones all around here and rhinestones down the sides. So that one is $3, number 10, and it is a size 8.5. And Jan is going to take, okay, Jan, you're going to take one of the scary books? Or are you putting in a 3 for the ring? I think you might be putting in 3 for the ring. So let me just confirm that, because I do see that Sharon put in 10 also. So Jan is, okay, so Jan is first for the ring. All right. Thank you, Jan. Oh, all right. Then I have the Tupperware cutter. This actually does say Tupperware on it. And this is for opening citrus, cutting lettuce. And this is $1, number 16. $1, number 16. Then I have the seafood forks, set of 3 of them. They are by William Rogers. They have the little like little tridents on the end of the forks. They are $3, number 19. $3, number 19 for the seafood forks. $10, number 32 for the mixer. Red wood handle and wood handle down here. So for the mixer, that is $10, number 32. And for the ricer, this is all metal. All metal ricer or smasher, whatever you need to smash. That is $10, number 33. And then the box that is full of 12 of the ball mason rubbers for your jars. So these rubbers right here, there are 12 of them in the box, size number 55. And this is $8, number 34. $8, number 34 for the full box. The cake decorating set, it is complete. And you get recipes in here also. This one is $5, number 36. $5, number 36. And then the American Beauty iron stand. So when you've got your hot iron, you put it right on there. It is like a double-decker stand. This is $8, number 37. And then I have the Tree of Life pendant with the owl in the center, made with these beautiful stones. And that is $8, number 45. All right, and that is everything that was still available. So thank you all so much for joining me today. I hope you'll be able to join me tonight with Sue Spezio and Erin Proctor. But have a wonderful day and and a great weekend. Last weekend of